Yay! Oh, you know what? I forgot CoinFox on that. So, hang on one second. I just want to get this out. Sorry for the blank stares right now, guys. Be right with you guys, alright? Yep, so I just wanted to cover the weekly close here on Bitcoin. Obviously, we closed here above our previous candle close, which is inherently leaning towards the bullish side. As long as we don't get a candle close below 93.40 on the weekly, we are in a holding pattern, consolidating to the upside. I didn't really draw this very well. So yeah, that kind of looks like that could be our line of resistance there, right? Trend line can be drawn here. For now. Alright, so that makes kind of sense. And here we go. So Bitcoin just kind of trading in a range right now, sitting around that 10,350 area. And here's a 3-day chart on the BitMEX chart. Go to a daily. Not so good on a daily. Let me fix this a little bit. All right. There we go. So this could still be drawn out a little further, right? We could definitely see Bitcoin just kind of trade in this range here for a little bit until we get close to a breakout area. Obviously that breakout area is approaching pretty quickly now, right? So if you were to draw a line from the top, yeah. Arash 088. Welcome to the stream. More like breakdown. Well, if we get rejected by this neckline up here, then I would agree with you. We'll have to see how this plays out, but you know, we are seeing receding volume, so we are seeing receding volume, so there's going to be a big spike in volume either which direction here. So, but for right now, we're still above the 20 EMA. We are getting a little rejected here, right? This candle is wicking off on the 4 hour. I guess if you go to like normal candles, it paints a different picture, but fill the gap. Yeah. There is gap. We got those gap boys. But it does look like could just kind of follow what this pattern here is. Yeah. Maybe do something like this. Looks kind of like a geometrical breakout. Everyone's saying dump. Man, I hope it does dump. Alright? I really hope it does dump. We'll see how this pans out. But for right now, it's holding above the 20 EMA. RSI is kind of, you know, in the bullish range, right? We're above 50. That's nice. We do have some divergence forming here, right? So if we end up making a lower high, obviously we will definitely head down. I mean, it's just that simple. If we make a lower high and we don't have the volume, so. On the hourly, we have a sell that's in. There's no confirmed hourly buy, right? But if we go to Huck and Ashley, same deal. So we'll see if we make a lower high here. If we don't get a candle body close above 10,450, then probably gets rejected here, like right around this 10,420 area. He's just joking, man. Just joking. You guys want to look at anything else other than Bitcoin? Bitcoin just kind of just trading in a range right now. I know the title of the stream is BTC. It's the Head and Shoulders talent. It's actually one moon, one puppet. I don't know. Puppy sounds like a lot of work from what I've been told. Isn't that right, Arash 088? The STP. Take a look at the SPY real quick. I don't know why I have to do this every time I open a new chart. It's really annoying, actually. Alright, so S&P stochastics in the oversold area, obviously it looks like we're curling around. RSI pointing down. We still are in the neutral zone, not a bullish or bearish control zone, just what did I just do? Okay. We just started making negative momentum, right? So we could see the S&P take a little bit of a dive. Retest this area, this 299 area. Thanks for subscribing, Dum Dum. Appreciate that. We did not do crude yet. We can cover ETH. So the S&P, let's go back to that for a second. Yeah, this is the hourly. Let's go to the daily. Actually, the daily looks pretty bullish, right? We didn't quite get a counter close above this neckline, so we could see S&P pull back based on lower time frames, right? See the pullback. Probably, yeah. I mean, it looks like we're going to get rejected right around this area on the S&P, on the hourly anyway. So, yep. See, like we pull back here from that area. Probably back test this support at 299 on the hourly. That would seem like the most logical thing to have happen here, unless there's like some crazy, really good news or something to just push the market up. But that kind of would be the most logical, right? So oil up 60% already from the Saudi thing. Let's look at crude. Oil futures we can look at. Yeah, wow. Futures just pumped 10%. So all the all the ETFs, all the crude oil ETFs, should definitely see some sort of, continuation with their those crude. What is it? UWT or something? Yeah, UWT. So the long crude ETFs should be ripping. Yeah, should definitely be ripping tomorrow, based on the futures. So as you can see, we did put a higher low in here. We've basically just been trading in a range, and we tried to break out, failed. Tried to hold this as support, failed, and now we've formed a support here, and we're in the midst of either making a higher low here or just retesting this area. But based on the futures, we're looking at some serious upside. So this should reverse here, based on that. So this should. How about Netflix? How about ETH real quick? Let's look at ETH BTC. ETH BTC Bitfinex. Wow. All right. Obviously a big spike in volume here. Not that big of a spike, but you can see clearly on the chart here we got a nice spike. So we're going to test that zero, about the 1.9% of Bitcoin here. And we got that double bottom, right? 1, 2, double bottom. So our measured move on a double bottom is right around 11%. So 11% would be right around that 0.02 area. Okay. It's an hourly chart. Let's go to a daily. Get a better idea. Yep. So on the daily, we're just starting to make positive momentum. On the chart here, we had some crazy bullish divergence. If you guys can see that, we made higher levels of negative momentum, and now we're definitely going to see some movement to the upside for sure. Take our favorite retracement tool to our previous swing high, and if this is our swing low, which it seems like it is, then we are looking to test 0.019 to actually be a confirmed bottom, local bottom. We want to see Ethereum Bitcoin pair trade above the 236, and we might get rejected there initially, and then consolidate here, and then make a move into this range. Okay, there's your E. Alright, so let's check out the Dow real quick. Probably a similar thing to what the STP is doing. So again, we're going to test that that resistance area right around previous all-time highs, around that 27.3750 area. Looks like we haven't even touched it yet, so we'll probably come close to touching it and then get initially rejected there. Right, we hit a local top here at 27,270 or so. But our stochastic RSI is looks like it's about to cross back up. So we're going to see this try to make a new all-time high or touch previous all-time highs. That's what it looks like. And Netflix, and then Atom. Netflix. All right. So here we go on the hourly. Netflix, go to 4 hour. This is daily chart actually looking like, sorry. Alright, so the daily looks like we formed a bottom here in December. We hit a top, a local top here, and we've done about a 50, almost 61.8% retrace from the previous high. So this could be a potential reversal area, right? When we're in downtrends, or I mean, the stock is overall in a macro uptrend, right? So, you know, bullish reversals are anywhere from like 30 or like 20 to 40% in that range. So the sweet spot reversal areas are the 382 to the 618 usually. So we could see price action reverse in those areas. So this is potentially a price action reversal area for Netflix. We are seeing some bullish divergence on the RSI, and we are also seeing the stochastic on the daily agree with us, right? So both are trending up. We're making obviously lower levels of negative momentum, which to me is inherently bullish. And you can see that we are kind of forming a bottom here. It's rounding, and so we could consolidate here for a couple more days, maybe just in this range, and then get a nice move to the upside. That's your Netflix. All right, so Atom USD. That Atom USD on Poloniex or Tether. All right, we'll use Tether. It's fine. All right, so on the daily, RSI obviously entering overbought area. We're just starting to make positive momentum though, but we do have some bearish divergence slowly coming in. You can see that, and we go to our previous all-time high, to our swing low. We actually have a legitimate swing low here. Our price action reversal area, we've obviously entered, you know, from the 382 to the 618 are the common retrace zones. Okay, I'm not saying that this is gonna like just get wrecked and go make a new low. It could, but typically when price action does reverse, we will back test previous support areas. So it would be around this 265 area, depending on where this run ends. Okay. But definitely in the take profit area if you took a trade down here. Okay, that's Atom for you. Any other requests, guys? Yeah, so ETH is actually breaking out right now, right? We've got a couple % move here on ETH. Not a huge breakout, but I did add him. I just did it. I just did add him. We can go back to it. You guys missed it. USD floating X had the best, I think. Yep, I just did it. But oh, you want a link? I'll give you a link in a second. Did you want to see Adam again? I think I just did it, right? So let me get links. All right, so I already have this kind of mapped out for link. All right, we do have some bullish divergence here on our side. We are also oversold area, and we aren't quite diverging, right? We didn't make it a higher low on RSI. Our stochastics are about to cross up. Okay, so that's bullish. We are entering the 50% retrace area, which is a potential area for price action to reverse. If you guys have paid attention to me before, common retraces are anywhere in the 382 to 618 area. That's the golden zone. Okay. So yeah, I would look to accumulate here. I would look to potentially go long down here. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. Okay, we do have some momentum divergence happening here. As you can see, we are slowly weaning off the negative momentum and potentially going to try to make a move to the upside. We have not had a confirmed daily buy signal. I don't even know if we have a confirmed 4-hour signal yet, but looks like it tried, right? Wicked off pretty hard into this area. We are currently still below the 20 EMA, and it looks like it's having some trouble here. But keep your eyes open on this one. All right, we haven't yet. We did get the hourly buy signal that did come in. All right, this is a smaller time frame. However, it is looking pretty good. I mean, you are trending to the upside on the RSI. You are also trending to the upside here on the stochastic RSI, and this is showing some bullish divergence on the Stokes. Okay, so to me, this looks like could definitely make a move to the upside. More probable than not, for sure. All right, guys. Anything else you want to cover real quick? I know we got a couple people here that own some EOS. Maybe I'll cover EOS real quick. Same kind of, well, actually looks a lot better than the other two charts we just covered. RSI entering overbought areas on the hourly. But look, we're making negative momentum but higher prices. Okay, so that's bullish. Very bullish stuff happening for EOS right now. We do have our white candles that came in. That means we got some overbought action happening. We got our buy signal last week, actually, on the 4-hour chart. So, and to me, this does look like what do you know? Inverse head and shoulders, right? Here's your left shoulder, here's your head, here's your right shoulder, and we are making moves to the neckline right now. So, next target area for EOS is right around that 450 area. Let's get some targets. How about that? So our previous swing high to our swing low. What do you know? The 382 right around the price action can reverse here, right? Dum I appreciate that. Make sure you hit that bell and that sub, alright? So yeah, geometrical potential breakout here for EOS, and we would hit right at the start of the golden retrace area. Okay. Now this is obviously if you did take this trade down here around 320, you were looking to take some profit here, You're also looking to take some profit right up here on that 450 area. Okay. Now that's not to say that we can't break through this if Bitcoin decides to break out. Right? If Bitcoin decides to break out, this is probably going to go or potentially go through this area. I mean, obviously there will be a retrace from this area. Right? So typically, once we hit resistance, there's a pullback. People taking profits there. We back test. We'll probably back test this 420 area. Is that a joint? Then you know, test this 50% area. See what happens. If we were rejected hard, there'll be another back test, and obviously look for another re-entry to go long again until we get to the 618 bit extension, which would be basically the pattern completion, right? Because from our bottom here to our first neckline is around that 27%. Okay, so 27% would put us, what do you know, right around the 50% retrace area. Okay, guys. So $5 mark is where we're going to probably see this pattern, this mini pattern complete. And this is on a 4-hour chart. So we're talking about smaller moves. If we go to like a 3-day chart, maybe we can see something a little different. Actually, we can, right? We actually made a bottom here. This is a double bottom, and the larger measured move to this neckline. Okay, this being the neckline all the way up here. Okay, once we break this 760 area, guys, we're talking about a potential 300% measured move. Okay, but on the smaller time scale, we're just trying to get up through to break this neckline, right? We're gonna have pullbacks at every fib retracement area. All right, just let you guys know that. We actually haven't got the 3-day buy signal yet, but we have got the daily buy signal in. Okay, guys. I repeat, the daily buy signal is in. Okay. EOS looking pretty good right now. If you guys want to test out the Swing Trade Pros indicator, definitely follow our Discord channel. I can post that in the one of the guys here posted in the chat, so we can get some people here that are interested in giving it a free trial. Okay. Alright guys, any other questions or comments about any of these coins, or maybe you want to look at some other assets? Dom, appreciate you joining the stream tonight. ETH is ripping, EOS gonna rip. We got a candle body that's above the resistance right here, so we're definitely moving on up to around this 450 area. Yep. Let's look at the DXY. Right, DXY dumps, Bitcoin pumps usually. So let's look at that. That's our alert for our bot. Okay, yeah, so the DXY, real quick, obviously it does not look too good. We are in a down-sloping channel for now. This is not really sure. Let's go with the end. Yeah, so well, looks like we broke down out of the bullish control zone. We're now sitting around the 47 area on the RSI, which is still kind of neutral, but obviously our positive momentum is waning here, and we are probably going to make a move to the downside. We did have some bearish divergence come in, as you can see here, pushing the price down. So now we haven't really formed a local bottom yet. We just go to our, now on the overall, like on the weekly or something, right, you guys can see that we hit this 618 area. We tried to make further moves to the upside. What do you know, the 618 area is a common retrace zone. So it wouldn't surprise me if we got a nice move to the downside here in the DXY and maybe found support here on the 50% area, or our next real support, if we break this 96.14 area, is the 382, or right near the 382, right where our next major support is. BTC, is BTC moving? Not so much. Looks like the altcoins are getting their nice little move to the upside right now to kind of catch up to Bitcoin. Right. We got like a 0.5% move right now on Bitcoin for our daily open here, about an hour and a half into the daily candle open. Okay. Here's the daily. So yeah, we're getting awfully close to this resistance area. We're going to see if Bitcoin is going to make a move to the upside or get rejected and test the bottom here around 10,091 where we bounced from, originally making a lower high. Right? JCP dumped. So that's JC Penny, right? JC Penny. Yep, it's probably going to dump and touch this 85-cent area. That would be the right where the 20 EMA is, and your daily Stokes or daily RSI pointing down. So if this was our test of the neckline, which looks like it was our test of the neckline here, you're looking to get entry anywhere in the, what do you know, 382 to the 618 area. Okay. The price action might reverse right on the 50% area, which is around the 85-cent area. Okay, it kind of has coinciding variable with the 20 EMA. Hope that answers your questions. Damn, dropped 12%. It's a pretty big drop. Pretty big. Yep. So smaller time scales are also agreeing with that, and we've obviously closed below the 20 EMA. Bearishly engulfing, consolidating bearishly. They've made a bear flag here, so take a look at gold and OSTK. All right. So gold looks like it's bouncing, and I don't know. What do you know, guys? What do we have here? Higher lows of negative momentum and higher prices, which means bullish divergence. Bullish divergence, guys. What do you know? All right. So our hourly buy signal came in. Okay. We did, looks like we did triple bottom here, okay? Triple bottom. Well, technically double, I guess, because this is a lower low. So technically a double bottom, all right? Double bottom. So what's our measured move on the double bottom, guys? Let's take the bottom to the neckline. We're looking at, this is on an hourly chart, we're looking at a 2% move if we break above, okay? 2% move if we break above, which puts us right around that 1545 area, which is another major neckline for previous all-time highs. Okay, let's go to a larger time scale. So it looks like, does look like we might trade sideways and test this 20 EMA and this 1545 area. Like I said, we bust out. But that's your gold, and JNUG will obviously follow gold. So here's your JNUG. Actually, every time I do that, nothing happens. So, Swing Trade Pro guy, you're up. Anyways, so JNUG on the daily. We're right at support right now, even though on the daily chart, Swing Trade Pro support resistance levels we have broken it. However, our stochastic RSI looks like it is about to cross up. Hasn't shown it just yet. Obviously, market's closed right now. We haven't made this low of negative momentum since looks like May of 19. So gold gold looks like it is bouncing right now, but like I said, yeah, this is really annoying. Why does this keep happening? Where's the buy signal on gold? Daily? No daily buy signal yet on gold. Okay? We are still below the 20 EMA. On the daily, no, it'll show. So here's the hourly, right? If you bought on the hourly buy signal when it came in, and it's usually after the candle closes, so you'd be buying the next candle. You would have bought at 14.98, or yeah, 14.99 was the open of the next candle. This is the hourly chart. Go to a 4-hour chart. We actually haven't even got a buy signal on the 4-hour chart yet. No, it didn't miss the move up. Did not miss the move up. You look for entries on like the 15-minute chart, usually. Okay. So when entering a position using the Swing Trade Pro signals, if you are manually trading, I would suggest a 5 or 15-minute chart for your entries. All right. You would have basically caught the bottom here on this candle. All right. If you're more of a long-term swing trader, then you're going to wait for obviously a confirmation candle, right? Ellie, you're welcome. Why would one choose to wait for a buy signal on a daily versus 4 hour, 15 minute? So if you're not really a day trader, Ace, and you're just trying to catch, you know, maybe a couple week trade, couple month trade, you would probably want to use a daily chart, right? So like our daily buy signal came in on May 31st, okay, and that was basically a few months trade, right? There was no sell signal anywhere in here up until here when we closed below the 20 EMA on the daily, September 10th. So you would have, if you sold on this day, you would have, if you bought the next candle open on the daily, you would have had, you would have bought gold at 1289.90, let's just say, and you would have sold it at the next candle, right? So you would have sold it at 1503. So let's do that math, right? Let's do that math. 1503 less, what was the candle open on the next candle here? 12. Let's just call it 1290. You're looking at about a 16.5% trade, okay? 3 months, long-term trade, but you would have made 16.5% on your money there. Okay. I personally don't trade like that, but some people like just don't, you know, they want to just buy and hold for a couple months. That's what I would recommend for a longer term strategy. Ace, not everyone's as good a trader as you, man. You know, like, not everyone is actually watching the markets 24/7 like you are every second of the day. You know, some people gotta work. All right. Do we have any other special requests? Gold does not move that much. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't. You know, on a daily chart, like I said, you're talking about 3 months. You would have made 16.5% if you were just using the daily swing trade pro signals. Precious metals going up, an indicator that, or maybe on the rise. You know what? You know what actually is a really good indicator to know if we are going to war is Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin, man. Look at that stock. If that stock's ripping, they're definitely preparing for war, okay? They typically get all the government contracts. We might confirm the 3 soldiers of death. Let's see USD. Let's look at the next chart. On the 45-minute chart, Okay, so that's not really going to be that that accurate. Or Raytheon, yeah, Raytheon also, but Lockheed Martin also, man. Okay, so here's your Litecoin. Okay, we actually got a 45-minute buy signal that came in on yeah, 7:45 Eastern. We just broke this resistance here at 71.30 or so. I'll cover I'll cover OSTK, man. No worries. All right. So yeah, Litecoin making higher lows, man. Look at this. We got a double bottom. Here's our neckline. Made another higher low, double bottom. We barely made higher highs here. Had to back test and test the support area, previous neckline. Okay. Pivoted right there, right off the previous support, and my computer's lagging. And so yeah, we kind of are trying now to break this previous neckline at 73.30. Okay. Let's look at our RSI and stochastics. 45-minute chart, stochastics look kind of overbought. Again, this is a 45-minute chart. I'm gonna move to OSTK real quick before Ace bounces. All right, so OSTK, obviously, look on the. Let's go to the daily. Daily stochastics looks like they're about to curl over. Okay. RSI overbought. We have bearish divergence. Yeah, that's obviously the measured move of actually that entire pattern, Nick, by the way. Yep, so OSTK, this looks to me like an inverse head and shoulders, man. Look at this. You got your left shoulder here, got your head, you got your right shoulder. You can call this you can even call this a continuation pattern, whatever. We broke the neckline. We have a candle close above the neckline. We're just making positive momentum right now. Obviously, we do have some divergence here happening on the RSI, but you know that's why we're wicking off pretty hard here, right? Oops, we're wicking off pretty hard here. You know, we could get this pullback on the hourly. Let's check the hourly. Like, we got the pullback. See, got the pullback, and we're still holding above the 20 EMA right now. I still think we pull back further. Probably to back test this neckline here where we broke out of as probably support around the 2150 area. You got support at 2350 and you got support at 2150. So we're going to see how the market reacts to those levels. All right, that would make sense to me to pull back there. All right, and just so you guys know, the 382 to the 618 is right in that range, right? We got that $22 area. We got our first support at the 2340 area. We could have price action reverse there if there's enough demand, right? But typically our common retrace zone is 382 to 618 area, which coincides strongly between these two supports. Okay, the 382, which would be a bullish area for price action to reverse. OSTK, okay? That makes sense. All right, guys. Any other quick ones before I jump here? Getting a little late, almost past my bedtime. Make sure you guys hit that bell, that sub, that like. I will be doing some Swing Trade Pro trade setups and maybe a little bit more tutorials on how to set up the indicators and something on that order. Okay, guys. So make sure you guys get active in our Discord, our Swing Trade Pro Discord, and post what tickers you guys want to be covered, so we can get you guys all set up on some trade setups, okay? Who else? Yes. My computer's lagging. Wonderful. Alright, well guys, I think that's about a wrap for tonight, and thank you guys all for supporting the channel, and we'll catch you in the next stream, alright? Make sure you guys hit that bell, that like, and that sub, and we'll catch you in the next stream.